What am I going to do with all these catalogs? Everybody, it's Najee Dorsey, and you're with Naj Now. Everybody, it's Najee Dorsey, and thanks for tuning in for another segment of With Naj Now. Recently just got back from Miami, and what a great trip it really was. I'm going to do a little good and bad and ugly, but I brought a few catalogs back from some of the shows. Afro Cobra, Deborah Roberts on the front cover, and Pigment International, which is brand new to the scene on Miami Art Basel catalogs. So some of the good. It was a great turnout. Every year it gets to be more and more people of color taking in Miami, taking in the art fairs, getting in where they fit in to exhibit work. A lot of collectors came down. I want to give a shout out to a few of the stakeholders in the community that's putting together art fairs that's been going on for several years down there. First of all, you got to start off with Neil Hall in Art Africa. You got to give a shout out to Mikhail Solomon with Prism. They always bring it collectively. But we had a newcomer on the scene, Pat, with Pigment. Was an absolutely great venue. Shout out to Little Haiti Cultural Center and all the artists and everybody that presented spaces for artists of color to show. Turnout was great. Griot Gallery was holding it down. Frank Frazier and the crew. So that I would say that's a lot of the good. And a lot of the good is that there's more and more artists, more and more venues, and a lot of collectors when they come down to Miami, they're seeking it out to find out where everything is at. Got to give it up to my artist that's currently showing with a number of at the primary fairs of some of the big galleries. Alfred Conte with Kava Gupta, also showing the works of Afro Cobra artists as well. Claire Oliver was showing Bisa Butler's fantastic work. Shout out to Bisa Butler, having a piece recently acquired by the Art Institute of Chicago. Same thing with Gallery Matisse. Matisse always brings it and does a fantastic job for the artists that she represents. Did really well with Alfred Conte's work, Ronald Jackson, and Delita Martin. And I know that Alfred and Delita actually got picked up by the Minneapolis Art Museum. So that was a lot of the good that took place in Miami during Art Basel. Some of the bad, I mean, the traffic, if you're out on the peripheral, can be a little slow, a little soft for some of the satellite fairs, some of the artists, venues like the Griot Gallery and some of the other things that was going on. Attendance was a little soft. There was a number of people came through. I actually had members from Art Basel team actually stop in. So kudos to that. So Miami is continuing to be a great destination spot. If you have not attended, you must put it on your calendar for 2019. We will have BAIA up in the house, and we want to see your face in the place for celebrating what is becoming kind of like our hang. It's like our spot, and we're still working to get in where we fit in, and artists are making tremendous strides, and kudos to the dealers. Keith Golden had a booth set up down there in Miami Art Basel. There was a great exhibit at the Lyric Theater as well. So be sure to tune in for the Art of Black Miami to kind of get a sense of what was going on in Miami for artists of color and artists of the diaspora. This is Najee Dorsey with another installment of With Naj Now. Hope this helps. Look forward to seeing you in Miami for 2019. Peace. One add-on that I would say is before the people who have set up spaces, particularly like Pigment, they came in, they did a half a week. It was a great venue, and I know they didn't get the traffic that venue should have gotten. You have to be patient. That's the one thing about being in this business. There's really no overnight success, and someone gets lucky, then that's cool. But you got to stay the course. I remember some of the early years of me going to Chicago, it was really tough, doing the shows and not really getting the patronage and the people buying the work. But once it hit, it really took off. And I think that's the kind of thing that can take place in Miami during Art Basel, because you got so many venues, so many people of color definitely seeking the material out. One thing may be if there was a way to kind of galvanize the efforts and kind of have more of a dominating presence where you can have multiple fairs in one venue where everything's not so spread out. I think that could add and be a huge plus for people who are really seeking that material out. And I'm not sure if that's on the mainland. Perhaps it may be over on South Beach, because I think from what I'm seeing, a lot of the art aficionados and the collectors are definitely spending more time on the beach. So just a word to the wise, and who knows, maybe we can find a way for us to kind of galvanize and come up with a major fair where you can find multiple multiple venues in one spot, presenting the work of artists of color. So hey, we'll put that on the to do and the to consider list. This Najee with Naj Now. Hope that helps.